Hey guys, it's Adi here, and today we are going to be reviewing the CR-200 wireless car charger from Nokia. So, let's see that. So the CR-200 is a pretty cool accessory, especially for people who commute a lot in their everyday drives. I basically have a 2-hour drive almost daily, so I thought it was pretty essential for me. In terms of build quality, it's a pretty cool device, very solid build and nice finish. It has some strong plastic, and no complaints really. It has this nice grippy thing here to hold the phone tight, and it attaches by suction cup to the glass. And that's where my first issue is, honestly, the fact that the disc that you can see here for the suction cup actually doesn't stick really well. So basically you're supposed to take the suction cup and stick it on this, where it's supposed to give it a nice surface, but this thing doesn't stick to the dashboard well enough, so with the weight of the charger and the phone in it, it'll topple off and this thing will just come right off, so I didn't find that too well. The rest of the thing is pretty decent. It comes with these little connector tag things, so you can keep the wires in check around your dashboard and down into your plug. So, and that's the plug right there. Has a little Nokia light with a Nokia thing with a light on it, and a USB plug if you want to charge something else out of it. So there's really not a thought through. I really like these little features of the little cable ties. It was really nice, but just the issue of the adhesive on the Nokia pad thing, I had some issues with that. So on to the actual performance of the device. It works excellently with the Lumia 920. You just pop it down and it charges instantly. I think you guys heard that thing right there. And I'm sorry about the sunlight. You guys can barely see anything. I know this is horrible. So anyways, in terms of charging, it does it pretty well. The charge voltage, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's not as fast as the charging pad or through a micro USB, and that gives you some issues, especially if you're using it while navigating. It sometimes discharges faster than it's charging, especially if you're like using music and navigating at the same time. In terms of charging with the Lumia 1020 and with the wireless charging cover, I had some issues with that where the cover has to be completely connected all the way. Right now it just clicked in and it's charging, but sometimes especially when it's bumpy, it'll disconnect and reconnect, or sometimes it'll take up to 5 minutes just to notice that it's connected to the car charger, and I'm not sure what the issue with that was. Oh yeah, and by the way, I think this video is coming out a little shaky. Sorry, it's because I'm doing it with my hand, obviously, so sorry about that. Anyways, in terms of what I was saying, shakiness, if you live in a country with lots of bumps like Jordan, then you're going to have some issues, as this thing, the suction cup is very stable, but the rest of the device, especially this hinge right here, is actually kind of, let's say it doesn't fight back as much, so it moves with the bouncing, and eventually your phone will end up face downward rather than upwards. So like at the end of a drive, you'll probably notice it and you'll have to fix it. The other feature about this thing, which is really cool, was the NFC app that's included in it, which is the Nokia Drive app. So let's take a look at that. Basically, you tap your NFC part of your device onto the bottom part of the charger, and if we just look at this here, you have a receive content message. Let's just get that into focus. So you have a receive content message, and of course we'll accept. And it brings up the Nokia Drive app, and this is basically, it brings you the big shortcuts for the things you'll use most commonly. So as you can see here, sorry about the brightness, guys. There we go. Wow. So you have here Drive, Nokia Music, and Quick Call, and up here you have some quick settings such as the weather, the time, or the battery percentage. And these three can't be customized. You can only customize the location, but you can customize any of the bottom three. So if we just head into settings, and it'll tell you about the app, whatever, blah blah blah. You can hit edit and choose which apps you want to have quick shortcuts to. Here, Drive, Nokia Music, and Quick Call. For some reason, you can't set the default music app, which is the music and videos from Xbox, as a thing. It wasn't an option for some random reason. And you can of course select your location for the weather and your temperature unit, which is pretty useful. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the weather setting the coolest because, I mean, just nice to have your weather on the dashboard all the time. The other issue I had with the device itself was the fact that, I don't know why they didn't place the NFC tag in the bottom, which means that the device does not connect automatically as soon as I place it down. Instead, you have to take the device and tap it at the bottom of the thing, and then place it in the cradle. And I think that's just like an unnecessary step, especially for someone who wants to get out on the road in a hurry. So it seems like a bit of a hindrance, to be honest. But in terms of actual performance, I think the cradle is a pretty cool feature for anyone who actually has a commute, or is in the car for a long time, especially since it doubles out as a secondary charger. And I think that's a really important feature, especially like because a lot of my friends have like their iPhones or whatever, so they just give me the cable and I stick it right in and I can charge both phones at once. So as I mentioned, I think I just have the issue with the stability of the thing and the charging with the 1020. I'm not sure if it's the same with everything with a wireless cover, perhaps with the 720 and the 925 as well. I'm not sure, and the 820. Or the 820 is actually slow, so it shouldn't have any problems. So I'm not sure if anyone has any issues with the CR-200 and their devices wireless charging. Please do let me know. I'd like to know if it's a common issue, or is it just my 1020? Perhaps the connectors aren't all the way on, as you can see here, or I just had to take it off first. Sorry about that. Ugh. These 2-pin connectors perhaps might not be perfectly, connected or making contact, and the road jumping bumpiness might have moved them out of position. So let me know if you guys had any issues with that. The thing about the 200 is the price tag. It is a bit on the pricey side, to be honest, with it costing almost $80. I got mine for about $75 off Mobile Fun, but it's in that price range. So if you're a hardcore driver, it's a must-have accessory. If they just fix the little bumpiness issue, if you're in a proper country with good roads, you have no issues. If you have like the 920 or 820, it would be awesome. I'm just being completely honest with you, where I had issues with the 1020 charging, and the discharge rate was a bit fast. So that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the CR-200, and in case you missed it, be sure to check out the unboxing and impressions first of all. So thanks for watching, guys, and catch you in the next video.